He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the field first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's which...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Big fullback's got it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Grabbed in the middle, it's McAllister. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He'll keep it himself. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. It's complete to the left. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He lets it fly. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll run the screen. At the 15, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal flag. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. It's a draw. Got the 1st down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. That's reeled in. It's Swanson.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's McAllister. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The short hands, it's Concepcion. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quick strike complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Lowry. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the big fullback. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Rushes on him, and the ball squirts out. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, and they'll give up the deuce. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Great move, now he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
29 Philly, 2-9.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. Oh, what a cut! They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play till you get the ball.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to pass. It's Tebow. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Washington. Inside the 25. Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Washington State.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it.
start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Texas's offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run and goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
There he goes! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Martin will throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. If we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move from inside his 40. Touchdown, Longhorn! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. On the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gets the back moving, leaves it with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Fires to the big fella. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Maryland. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Around the corner, it's Payne. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Knights will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Martin back to pass. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Now they'll run the draw. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. Martin will throw it. Bringing the heat. Escapes the sack. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Handoff from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Knights line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sticks it in his belly. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Martin back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down.
There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Martin will throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Martin back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Going right to work up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reading the option, it's Martin. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long, looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Remember to play like a champion. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Gets it out fast. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lost to throw again. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Right down the boulevard. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Army Black Knights. Go Army!
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, midshipman! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Michigan Wolverines. Go blue. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Catch in the middle, it's Barrett. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Husky. They move on top here in the fourth.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll, Tide, roll. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Yankee blue. Cut.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Commodores are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Here comes the Rambling Wreck. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Tebow. He'll take another shot here. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the SMU Mustangs. Take it away, broadcast team.
Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Tebow. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Tebow. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Rebels of UNLV. Take it away, broadcast team.
So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Payne. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Running to Green. Got the first down. Looking for more. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Broncos. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lions. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Calandria. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20.